My name is Roger Johnson. I like taking pictures and I love to travel. Whether it's working as a professional tour guide, a flight attendant, or on my own for fun. Across America or around the world. This is my show. 5, 4, 3. What are we counting down? Oh, that's right. Welcome to this month's Welcome to America Adventure Update. I'm Roger Johnson and it is September 2012. Do you ever travel and you're trying to visit a museum or historic site or whatever it is, and they close at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, or they have really weird hours? They're only open on Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays, or something goofy like that. This past April I went down to New Mexico and I ran into that very same problem, exact problem. The site I wanted to visit was only open 2 days a year, but for a very good reason. I visited the Trinity site, which is where the first atomic bomb was tested at 5:29 and 45 seconds a.m. Mountain War Time on July 16, 1945. The 19-kiloton explosion not only led to a quick end of the war in the Pacific, but also ushered the world into the atomic age. The Trinity site, of course, is on the White Sands Missile Range, which is still an active U.S. military outpost, which is the main reason why the site is closed all but 2 days a year. So you got to get there early, you got to get in line behind all the other cars, and you sit there and you wait and you wait and you wait, and then they open up the gate, and then you can't shoot any pictures. Very top secret hush-hush stuff. You're not allowed to take pictures from the time you cross into the White Sands Missile Range until you get to the actual Trinity site. They got a parking area there, and then the actual area around where the explosion took place is all fenced off. Radioactive signs everywhere. I wasn't the first car into the parking lot. I was like number 6 or 7 or whatever it was, so I wasn't at the very front of the line, but it was really cool. So I got to hustle on over to the actual ground zero, which is now marked by a large volcanic rock obelisk. Sitting right next to that obelisk is kind of the coolest part of, or one of the coolest parts of the site. It was nicknamed the Gadget. Was the actual bomb that they were going to detonate. They had a tower, 100-foot tall tower that they hung it from. There's still steel posts sticking out of the ground from where that tower stood. The rest of the tower was obliterated. And so that's one of those very few pieces left that's actually from that time and from the day that that happened. And they have a replica of the Fat Man bomb that was actually used during the war. There's informative educational booths with people that will answer questions for you. And one of the cool things that I got to do, you take a bus over to the McDonald Ranch House, which was there during the test, and then you get to see the clean room where they assembled the bomb and the steel structure that they used to actually hoist the bomb, the core part of the bomb, into the vehicle that they used to truck it back over to the Trinity site. There is some additional background radiation right at the Trinity site. They say it's about 10 times higher than what it is the normal background radiation in the area there. When the blast happened, all the sand and everything, the dust and everything got sucked up into this giant fireball. And when all that sand and stuff melted and re-solidified, it formed what's called trinitite. It's illegal to collect any trinitite that you were to find at the Trinity site, but I went down the road and I went to the Blanchard Rock Shop and I was able to purchase some. Somebody had collected this before it was made a National Historic Site and set aside and preserved. So if you want to go there, go down to the Blanchard Rock Shop, 3 miles from the middle of nowhere on Highway 380. There is some additional background radiation right at the Trinity site. They say it's about 10 times higher than what it is the normal background radiation in the area there. But they also say that there are areas on the planet Earth that actually have higher background radiation than what you would get at the Trinity site. And you probably get more exposure to radiation flying on a cross-country flight from New York to LA or something. So not to worry, and you're not there too terribly long. It is only open 2 days a year. October, first Saturday of October and the first Saturday of April. Yep, that's right. It's not even consecutive days that it's open. But if you can't make it to the Trinity site on the 2 days that it is open. You can always go to the National Museum of Nuclear Science and History in Albuquerque, just a little bit north of there. This was my 4th visit to the National Museum of Nuclear Science and History. That's a mouthful. The museum does cover more than just the atomic bomb and the creation of nuclear weaponry. It covers nuclear science and medicine and nuclear power, and it even gets into popular culture. And this is my copy of Radioactive Man #1. I did not take it from the museum, but it is always fun when you see something in a museum display case that you actually own. And at a nuclear museum, what could be more fun than that? That's it for this month's Adventure Update. Tune in next month. I think we're going to go to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and Coney Island, all in the same little episode. Check out the website, welcometoamerica.us. Send me an email, roger@welcometoamerica.us. Ask me questions, send me comments, whatever. Also, you can do that through Facebook. We've got one of those too. It's the latest fad, I hear. So until next time, we will see you then.